and Trinidad and Tobago in red. St. Lucia on the run now. They push the ball back and around the outside, but she steps in touch inadvertently. Assistant referee over there. It's going to come back. We're going to have a line out here for the Trinidad and Tobago women. Good first run there.
And it was not her first of the game, not first of the day. That's number 4, Marie Roberts. She is one of the flyers for St. Lucia. The idea is you get the ball to her in space, and TNT will have some running to do.
And her nickname is Lamborghini, according to our notes. That's a good reason for that. That speed pretty impressive as you saw her go around the outside.
I called her a flyer, but in my head I wanted to say a race car, and sure enough, there she is, the Lamborghini herself.
Miscue there on the line out. We'll see what the referee is going to come back with here. It's going to be a scrum for St. Lucia, as that didn't go straight.
So second game of the day as for players here. The kinks are out of the first day. The fatigue is slowly starting to set in, but the mindset that they have to bring is every minute, every play counts.
And St. Lucia with Madison Sherry takes the ball into contact. Quinese John holding someone up. They're able to get to the ground, and St. Lucia will recycle this. Another opportunity to attack here. We have an advantage for a penalty, and offsides was pretty clear from our vantage point here. Referee Colgan calls that one, and St. Lucia is going to go quick. And there she is, the speedster Roberts. Moves the ball out there to Kamika President. President swarmed by Trinidad and Tobago players, but able to get down to the ground. So they're releasing, and the ball comes up to Alexander. Alexander finds some space. She just needs a support runner. Doesn't quite find him, and they go for that little pop pass. An advantage over Trinidad and Tobago as it didn't go to hand, but they have the ball inside their own 22. And they have the runners out wide if they can move it. And that ball's been dropped and picked up by a St. Lucia player. I thought they were still under advantage. But we are going to have a first try of the game here for St. Lucia.
Very short in-goal area. It looked to me like she might have touched the dead ball line.
And we're going to wait for the referee's signal here. It's going to be Tobago, yeah. She just went the back there, Andrea.
If you're in the in-goal area, it's not, it's not like American football. You don't just need to cross the plane. The ball actually needs to be touched to the ground.
Just a little miscue there from St. Lucia. That could have been a big moment for them.
Could have been a big moment, and that could be a big pain depending on what happens next. TNT hasn't had much of the ball. St. Lucia has had a lot of possession. That's 9/10 of the law, and they've been doing quite well against a strong Trinidad-Tobago side.
And now, after a little discussion, it looks like we're going to have a 22 drop for Trinidad and Tobago. They're trying to decide what to do with this ball. It's not an easy one.
Interesting option to go for the kick. Gives them the position, but not the possession.
And they gave away that possession to St. Lucia. It's like something they might have overlooked a bit in their tactical programming for this series, as St. Lucia moves the ball quickly. That's Roberts. She crawls around, and the Lamborghini steps another one as she heads for the line there. Mary Roberts touches down for a St. Lucia try. 5-0. St. Lucia leads Trinidad and Tobago here at the Rand Sevens.
John, I just love the way that she confronts the defense. Usually when you have the tall, skinny flyers like Roberts, you see them turn the corner on the defenders. What she did against 2 defenders there, she attacked them directly and then stepped them to one side or the other. Basically puts them spinning, and you can see she sat down the last one.
Yeah, I was thinking I was along the same lines of thought there. I mean, I thought she was going to be on the outside, and they were going to use her as that last runner. But sure enough, she's the second one in. She finds that space and just able to go right across. Yeah, great footwork. Certainly a stepper as well as a flyer, as we're at 5-0.
Little bit like Perry Baker from the American side.
St. Lucia kicks this time. Trinidad and Tobago gets the ball down. And off they go. Trinidad and Tobago may quickly be able to reply here. Madison Cherry can't quite get that one on. It's Kantiba. She offloads the ball up there to Kanisha Vincent, the captain. Vincent takes the ball in contact. They're going to recycle it. John moves across field. They should have the runners there. Fayola Jack puts off a little pop pass. They had room on the outside. They have an advantage according to the referee. Let's see what they decide to do with this. Fayola Jack one more time. Quanizi John sees the line. Nothing could stop her except a little bobble of the ball the last second there. We'll come back for a penalty for Trinidad and Tobago right at the 5-meter line. Great work.
End-to-end rugby, and that was great team play by Trinidad Tobago. Here they go for a second go.
And a wrestling match just in front of the posts. Ball comes down. They're going to be able to recycle. Quanizi John picks and goes. Can't make the line with that one. Under a little pressure. They move the ball out. One little offload. Really trying to get the ball away, but losing ground. Sometimes being so close is one of the hardest places to score from, as the referee looks down and sees it, however, and we are going to have a try there from the Trinidad and Tobago team, and our scores are level at 5.
Really tough defense there by St. Lucia. It is not easy defense, and playing the tight game of rugby that Trinidad Tobago does is not an easy thing to play against. It's absolutely exhausting, especially in this heat. But just watch the effort from the team in red here. The strong leg drive. It is hard to take down an athlete of that strength and that size. Sometimes 5 meters out in a sevens game is the hardest place to score from. You'd rather have 40 meters in front of you. As the hooter sounds and the kid is no good, and we are at 5, all knotted up here. Halftime of the 2019 RF Group Ran Sevens. I thought we were going to halftime. We're going to have a re-kick here, it looks like. And that second shot also no good. The referee says there's time for a kickoff, I believe. So we are in referee's time here. And Trinidad and Tobago to kick this one off. Low driving kick there into St. Lucia's hands. St. Lucia moves it across. Winnie Renee moved that one. And stepping through a couple is the wing from St. Lucia. They got runners across the field to be able to move it out there. And a little flat-footed, but they've got the ball out there to Renata Fredericks. And Renata Fredericks turns a corner on one player. She's got some gas and power. The ball gets knocked out of her hands. And it's right on the try line, or the touch line. And there was a knock on there as well. Referee checks his watch, and that's halftime. As we're all tied up at 5 here. Truman Bodden Stadium. We'll be back with second half action in just a minute.
I don't know. So I have not seen. I haven't seen them. That'll be great if they are.
The score is 5-4. St. Lucia. Trinidad Tobago.
Oh, thank God, that's a great breeze.
You gotta play the fence. It's beautiful.
What?
Just lean against the fence back there.
There we go.
This for the next cover meal.
I'm assuming he's still out there right now.
We'll have to be late on our toes.
This weekend of rugby was impossible. Back by sponsor.
I'll shake your hand after.
Heading into
Try out my back.
Third center. Sweets. Rock bar. Get ready. The Kid Islands government and London.
Who scored? The TT. I can see the number. Did you see the number? Who scored for TNT?
I did him just a minute ago.
Oh, you did?
The left?
Loud.
Yeah. I've done him twice.
Yeah, she was just checking.
I know where my bread is buttered.
Those guys.
We're back for second half action here at Truman Bodden Stadium, where St. Lucia and Trinidad and Tobago are all tied up as St. Lucia in blue kicks off to Trinidad and Tobago. Interesting first half. Little power run coming in, able to stay in the field of play is Trinidad. Wonderful counter ruck. Oh, I thought that was pretty close there, Andrea.
It's coming in from the side is the call.
Quinese John versus Renata Fredericks. Powerful battle there. The ball comes back to Marika Mendez. Mendez into contact, move across field. Blossom Stewart drags a couple of defenders across. Kantiba to feed this one out. Ball across field. Quinese John steps one, powers across the 40, looking for somebody to offload to, and finds it. And Akila O'Brien. Ball spilled forward, however. St. Lucia gets the ball to Renata Frederick. She's got some distance to go, but she can do it. She get free and unable to. Little knock on that tackle as well. It's going to be a Trinidad and Tobago scrum.
Nice defensive tactics there by number 7, Mendez. I don't know that it was intentional, but what she did with her tackle, she protected the offload of her body as she was taking down Fredericks. Great way to put her body on the line, prevents the offload, and gets the scrum for her team.
Just waiting for a player, getting up a little slowly here for Trinidad and Tobago, and they are back together. It's going to be their ball. Steven to put the ball in. Kathleen Steven, the referee, is going to pull it back up. Don't see that very often. A tight head taken in a sevens game, and off goes St. Lucia. They are on the run. Spilled forward, however. Trinidad and Tobago lucky there. Going to get another shot of the scrum, but great work by St. Lucia in that set piece.
It's a really nice turnover by St. Lucia. They are holding their own in this game. They're playing together, they're connecting their passes, connecting the offloads, something that they weren't able to string together earlier against Mexico. They've got to be really happy with their play so far.
Another ball in here for Steven. And into the middle of the field they go. Nice power run there. Can't hang on to the pass at the end of the day. And St. Lucia going to get the scrum here, but double knock on. We'll come back for the scrum for St. Lucia. And we're still at 5s here with all to play for. 4 minutes to go.
So St. Lucia's going to need the same oomph in the scrum as they just had against Trinidad against the last one. Maintain possession and get the ball out to number 4 at the outside. Mary Roberts, she's the Lamborghini. She's the try scorer.
You want to put her in space if you can. Seems to be the obvious move. That one comes in no problem. Winnie Renee takes it across the 40-meter line, eventually hauled down, but has support. And a little tight there, their support runners. As Madison Cherry gives a little give and go there. She's isolated, got to get herself to the ground, and does so. Now they have runners across, and they do have Mary Roberts in the middle of the field. That was President, move the ball across to her. The outside disappeared, but the inside opens up. That's all she needs, and she's headed towards a post and over the line. Try St. Lucia. Very crucial moment in this game, potentially.
It's the possession right now for St. Lucia that is just paying dividends. And then when they can get the ball into a flyer like Mary Roberts, she puts the cherry on the top. She finishes the work. The rest of the team can rest. They can pat themselves on the back for a great team try and thank Mary for finishing it off.
Good work there, St. Lucia. Little hill to climb here for this Trinidad and Tobago team. And we're 12-5 here, St. Lucia over Trinidad Tobago. A couple of changes coming in for St. Lucia.
2 minutes is plenty of time in a sevens game, right?
Absolutely.
You're sitting at home watching TV, it's about the same as a commercial break. In sevens, there's no break to take right now. It is all systems go.
It's nerve-wracking lifetime, 2 minutes, especially if you're down as Trinidad and Tobago is right now. Quincy John can't quite handle that one. And St. Lucia trying to hold that one up. Good work. Great work around that contact area by St. Lucia. And they have a runner here, Korea Dornley, and she is going to be hard to stop. She gets into the try zone, and things are looking good for St. Lucia at the moment as a reserve touches that ball down. She plays for the Rogues Rugby Club and plays a lot of soccer in St. Lucia, and great try there from reserve Korea Dornley.
Well, that is a mismatch every day. I love the heads-up rugby that she's been playing with. It looks up, undefended blind side, takes it herself. She's going up against the smaller sides, number 11 Stevens from Trinidad Tobago, and just works with the fend.
Great work there. You just gotta love it. You're a coach. You put somebody in with 2 minutes to go in the game, and you say we need an impact. That's the impact you need right there.
If you're looking for the definition of impact sub, just tune into this replay. There she is, Kiera Dornley. We also love to call those impact subs the finishers.
Yes, that's the new vogue word we have is the finishers, isn't it?
That's a great example there.
And St. Lucia, 17-5. 30 seconds to go here. This would be considered an upset if St. Lucia pulls it away. It looks like they will.
Yeah, take 10 seconds to score a triad for Trinidad Tobago right now. It may be too little, too late with the final hooter.
Yeah, the hooter's gone, so this will be the last play of the game. Late sub from St. Lucia, and it's their ball. We'll see what their excitement level is at, Andrew, whether they're just going to take this one and kick it into touch and take the upset win, or whether they're going to go for it, and they are going to go for it. We're trying to entertain the fans here at the Rand Sevens in Grand Cayman. And Trinidad and Tobago can't pull away the win, but they can close down the points if they're going to need them. Katiba moves the ball across in a little race here. A little push and shove, and a spill forward there from Trinidad and Tobago. And that is going to be an upset here at the 2019 Rand Sevens. 17-5, St. Lucia is pulling out over Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to be back in just a minute with Mexico versus Bermuda as we continue these great women's matches.